showing pretty much one of the latest builds of New Vegas, and what we're having people do is really play from the first part of the game, and people are getting pretty far. Not many people are making it all the way to Vegas, but a lot of people are definitely getting past the first area, which is Good Springs, and then into Prim, where the big roller coaster is. Some people are trying to go straight into Vegas, but there's a lot of things between you and trying to get into Vegas, and so a lot of people figure out that they have to kind of veer off and go into different directions. But people seem to be really enjoying it. They really, the remarks that we've been hearing a lot is just about how it does feel a lot different than Fallout 3. Obviously, when we started doing New Vegas, we wanted to put a bunch of new stuff in. So we've kind of mixed some stuff up. We've taken actually one of the skills out and added a new skill with survival, and you use survival in a kind of different ways. You can use it, it's almost like it's a crafting skill, and then you find things all over the world, and you can make things like healing powder and things to take away radiation, all this kind of stuff, and so it kind of creates a whole new crafting thing. Also, it's something that, because we have a new hardcore mode in as well, where actually dehydration matters and how hungry you are matters, and stim packs take time to actually heal you. They don't just happen instantly. And so kind of all tweaks, and on top of that, survival affects even the hardcore mode by it taking kind of like, the more you have, the higher you have in survival, the more your food, you get from the food you eat. And also you don't get as much radiation from actually eating the food. So that's how we kind of played with the skills. We put in traits, like you were saying, and there's a trait that actually is sort of this crazy trait where weird things happen in the wasteland. The strange things occur. It was something we did back in Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. You'd have these random encounters and just kind of strange things would happen. Sometimes we took it a little too far. We'd have Monty Python references, and I think we had a Star Trek shuttle crash, and they're not that crazy, but just kind of add something to it. One of the things we really focused on a lot is with weapons, is to really kind of tier up the weapons and make sure that every tier of the weapons, like when you're beginning in the game, you're a little bit into the game, you're farther into the game, that of whether you're playing energy weapons, you're playing pistols, or you're playing shotguns or submachine guns or all that kind of stuff, there's always a weapon for you in that tier, and then on top of that, being able to upgrade them. I mean, you can take a pistol and put a scope on it. You can give it a, you can give it a bigger clip. You can put a silencer on it. You can make it more accurate. All these things. So it's a lot of times if there's this weapon that you really like, you can keep it for a longer period of time by putting weapon mods on it. And then even when you repair, you get to repair your modded weapon. It doesn't go away or anything like that. We wanted to approach it a little bit differently, and what we have now is we have skill magazines, which are a little different between the skill books, and the skill magazines are things that give you temporary bonuses. So it's now a little bit harder to find the skill books in the world, but you actually get more of a bonus when you do find them. And so this is it also kind of gives you that thing of sort of, if you are, you just this one thing you need, like, God, I really want to get in here, I really want to open this thing, and I have the skill magazine that it ups my lockpick for a little while and gives you that temporary bonus. So there's a little bit about like just managing your skills and your stats on sort of a moment-to-moment basis with the skill magazines. And then overall, like, we did want to be careful about having people really focus on things rather than becoming the master of everything. But again, we want you want the game to be fun. So you still want you still want to be able to get good at most things, and it's really kind of the road we went. So if there's anything that I would say was something that we kind of worked on in Fallout New Vegas that was sort of adding more or changing a little bit about Fallout 3, it was really adding in more quests. So I think in Fallout 3 there was a good number of quests, and there's obviously the main storyline and things like that. But a lot of what you were doing, which is great gameplay, is just kind of finding your own stuff to do. And I think in Fallout New Vegas we wanted to kind of give people a little bit more direction sometimes, and give them kind of more things to do in the world. So we've added quite a few more quests that are in Fallout 3. Fallout New Vegas is coming out for the 360, PlayStation 3, and PC on October 17th of this year.